We are delighted to have you here with us again as we embark on another journey, unraveling the mysteries and wonders of our world. In today's episode, we're going to dive into the rich and captivating world of Saudi Arabian customs and traditions. Whether you're planning a trip or just curious about different cultures, this video will give you an in-depth understanding of the unique customs that make Saudi Arabia a fascinating place to explore. So buckle up and let's get started. Planning to visit Saudi Arabia? Here are some customs and traditions you need to know. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is a land rich in history and culture, where age-old customs intertwine with modern life. When visiting, it's important to respect and adhere to these traditions, which range from dress codes to dining etiquette. They are not just rules, but a reflection of the country's deep-rooted heritage and values. Stay tuned to learn about the top 10 customs and traditions you should observe when visiting Saudi Arabia. First on our list is the dress code. Saudi Arabia values modesty, and it's reflected in their dress code. For women, a loose-fitting, full-length robe known as an abaya is customary. Men typically wear a thobe, a white ankle-length garment. While it's not mandatory for tourists to don these specific outfits, it's crucial to dress modestly, covering shoulders and knees at the very least. Avoid flashy, revealing, or provocative attire. Remember, respecting the dress code is a sign of respect for the local culture. Secondly, be aware of gender segregation. In Saudi Arabia, it's customary for men and women to congregate separately in public spaces and social events. This is a deep-rooted tradition, a reflection of cultural norms and religious beliefs. As visitors, it's important to be mindful of this. Don't be surprised if you see separate entrances for men and women at restaurants or waiting areas. This is not about inequality, but about respect and decorum in a different cultural context. Respecting gender segregation rules is essential when visiting Saudi Arabia. Thirdly, let's talk about greetings. In Saudi Arabia, greetings are more than a simple hello. For same-sex interactions, it's common to shake hands, often accompanied by a nose-to-nose touch. For opposite-sex introductions, physical contact is usually avoided. A polite nod or a simple "As-salamu alaykum," meaning peace be upon you, suffices. This traditional greeting is a nod to the country's deep-rooted Islamic culture. Respectful interaction is key when meeting locals. Remember, correct greetings are a sign of respect in Saudi Arabia. Next, let's discuss hospitality and gift-giving. In Saudi Arabia, hospitality is more than a virtue, it's a way of life. Hosts often go above and beyond to make guests feel welcome. Now when it comes to gifts, they are usually given with both hands or the right hand, never the left. Gifts are also not opened immediately. They are typically modest, with sweets, flowers, or perfumes being appreciated. Remember, when invited to a Saudi home, always bring a small gift to show your appreciation. Let's discuss the eating habits next. In Saudi Arabia, it's common to eat with the right hand, as the left is reserved for other tasks. So, when you're sharing a meal, make sure to reach for that delicious kabsa with your right hand. The Saudis are also known for their generous portions, often serving more food than can be eaten. This is a sign of hospitality, so don't be surprised if your plate keeps getting refilled. Remember, following local eating habits is a part of the cultural experience. Another important custom is respecting prayer times. In Saudi Arabia, the rhythm of the day is punctuated by the Islamic call to prayer, heard 5 times daily. These moments are not just religious rituals, but also social norms that influence the flow of daily life. Shops close, conversations pause, and a serene atmosphere envelops the cities. This practice is a testament to the deep-rooted faith and devotion of the Saudi people. Respect for prayer times is a crucial part of life in Saudi Arabia. Let's not forget the rules about photography. In Saudi Arabia, it's important to respect the privacy and traditions of the locals. You may be tempted to capture the beauty and uniqueness of the culture, but refrain from photographing people, especially women, without their consent. The same applies to sacred places and government facilities. It's not just about manners, it's about law, too. So when in doubt, it's simple. Always ask for permission before snapping a picture. Next up is the use of language. In Saudi Arabia, the way you converse matters. While English is widely spoken, efforts to use Arabic phrases are appreciated. The key is to be respectful and considerate. Avoid controversial topics such as politics, religion, and personal matters. A simple "As-salamu alaykum," meaning peace be upon you, can go a long way. It's about mutual respect and understanding. So, tread lightly, speak kindly, and listen attentively. Remember, a respectful conversation is always appreciated. Last but not least, respect for local laws and customs. No matter where you go, it's essential to respect the local culture, and Saudi Arabia is no exception. This means observing local traditions, abiding by the law, and being mindful of cultural sensitivities. It's not just about being a good guest, it's about fostering mutual respect and understanding among different cultures. So remember, when in Saudi Arabia, do as the Saudis do. Respect for local traditions and laws is crucial when visiting any country. So there you have it, the top 10 customs and traditions to observe when visiting Saudi Arabia. From adhering to the dress code and respecting gender segregation, to understanding greetings, hospitality, and eating habits. Don't overlook the importance of prayer times, photography rules, and the use of language. Above all, respect for local laws and customs is paramount. These insights aren't just interesting tidbits, they're essential for a smooth journey. Enjoy your visit to Saudi Arabia and remember, when in Rome, do as the Romans do.